Alright guys, what's going on? We've got the 9th War of Season 26 here, and today 4Loki's going to be facing TCN. So at first I wasn't sure who this was, and then I looked, and I saw their prestige is almost 14,000. So then I pretty much instantly knew at that point that this is a newer alliance. I think that they are kind of like what... I forget the name of that alliance that was like #1 in AQ and, you know, didn't care a ton for war. The like Cow Whale was in. They're kind of like the new version of that. You know, HQ Sean is in here. A lot of other big names. Huge accounts. I know that they are going to have almost all of their defenders at rank 3 as 6 stars. So yeah, and also since they're a little bit newer, as far as I know, I'm not really sure how they do in war. I saw that it said Platinum 2 last season. I know sometimes when you start a new alliance, you know, there's a little bit of like time for you to get up to the tier that you're trying to be in to grow your war rating. So I'm looking around at their map. Their placements look pretty good. Another mole man on that hazard shift mini. Again, not sure why he's there. And then a rank 3 6-star MCoC boss. So that's pretty interesting too. And then Jabari Panther on enhanced special 1 mini. I actually think that that's really clever placement. So yeah, let's go ahead and join. It's going to be Magneto and Omega again. Path 5 in section 1. You know, I'm used to this lane. With Omega Red, you know, people usually try to put someone on this node that's like hard to parry or hard to knock down. With Omega Red, there's really nobody he's going to struggle with a ton here, I don't think, unless it's like a robot. But here I'm just blocking to build up spores. He's being pretty cooperative. We're up to 24. Gonna go ahead and bait out the special 1 here. And yeah, this isn't too bad at all. I'm just trying to stay close to him, keep my spores up. And he's gonna go down in that first cycle. So very easy fight. There are definitely better places for Kingpin on the map. And then this is gonna be a rank 3 6-star Shang-Chi. So this is a new defender. I've only fought him in the monthly event quest. I know that he can crit through the block, but I'm not really sure like if there's anything I'm missing about this placement. Tater said it was like a duel. I'm gonna take his word for it. But you're gonna see here in a second, he's gonna hit me through the block and it's gonna do some pretty good damage. I think it's coming up here in a second. Yeah, right around here. It's like 3100 through the block, and it didn't even say critical hit, so he has chipped me down a little bit. I don't think I went into this at like 100% health, but I'm gonna leave it like 80%, so not the best. This next fight here, this is going to be a rank 3 6-star Nick Fury on EMP modification. So I backed out of this fight, asked around, but I had boosts going, so I didn't really wait for a response to see if I should take off dexterity for this fight. And the consensus was that I should have, but I didn't. So I'm just going to try to like super slow play this fight, build up my spores. I'm getting intercepts, but what I really want is for him to stay close to me and stop backing up. And ultimately I left on dexterity for this fight because I was scared that I was going to accidentally try to like punish or evade a special 2 or something and just get absolutely smoked. So here I do accidentally trigger dexterity, and that's not good. Because at this point, you know, if he throws a special, I'm gonna get shocked. Luckily he didn't do it. I just held block and kind of let the spores do the work. But yeah, I mean, that's not horrible placement, not the best placement. Doom could easily take that fight. In section 2 here, I'm gonna be on path 1. This is gonna be the Vigor node with guillotine. Again, I think I said it last war. If you place a metal defender on this lane, you know, it's just, there's no way. There's just no way that you're going to get a kill. I'm not sure that you could get a kill on this lane anyway, but there are some trickier defenders that you could put here, like, you know, Dr. Doom on Buffet is pretty tricky. But anyone like this, you know, this used to be a node that people used to try to like trigger a timeout, this Vigor node. So people would put someone like Taskmaster on here that you couldn't quake as easily. Anymore with the 5-minute timers, you know, I guess you're not really going to get a kill here anyway. But anyone who's metal, I mean, Magneto just automatically shuts it down. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you place. And especially a robot just gets the special 3. Fight's over. Next fight here is going to be a Corg. I did remove dexterity for this fight. With this buffet node in particular, I always remove dexterity, because if I trigger, like, you know, I could have him down at like 30% and heal him back up to almost full, so I just don't want to deal with that. Just going to spend the first couple seconds of this fight building up spores. Gonna wait to lock them in until I have a decent amount, because the heavy attack knocks them back a bit. So if you try locking them in at the very beginning of the fight, you know, you're actually gonna end up losing spores. So that's kind of my strategy here. And you can see 30 seconds and he's down. Gonna finish with a special 2 just to get the fight over with. I'm trying to get better about that, about like watching how much health they have left and how much power I have. And then this next fight here, this is actually going to be my last fight of the war, so pretty short war for me. This is going to be another Mole Man on this Hazard Shift Mini. I took this last war, and I think I said it last war too, that I think that the only reason that he is placed here is so people can't quake this node. But I don't really see a way that he could get a kill. And I went into this again wanting to like just back myself into the corner and do what Cam did. But I end up deciding to just go for more spores. You can see I'm at almost 30, but his heavy attack doesn't have enough reach on it to be able to counter it with your own heavy. So even though I had a lot of spores, you know, I lost all of them. So he doesn't have any monster mass. I could be block hitting him if I want to, but I'm just trying to stay close. I think I finished the last fight at like 50% health. I'm pretty sure I'll finish above that this time. So here I do let him put me in the corner. And see, I just shouldn't be hitting him there. I should just be like letting him block hit me. So kind of a mistake there. He's in the poison phase. Go ahead and finish with a special 3, and that'll end the fight. So, not a difficult war for me today. I think I only had one fight that was not against a skill champion, so not too bad at all. I am going to move up to the boss here. I'm pretty sure Legacy's going to be taking this fight with Human Torch. But yeah, that's another fight, or another war for me without dying. Again, you know, I know that war is easier than it has been in a while right now. I'm still proud of it. I'm never going to be somebody who competes for like #1 in PR in 4 Loki. You know, it's nice to have something that I can actually, you know, compete in and try in. So, we did end up winning this war. 4 Loki against their defense, made up of almost exclusively rank 3 6-stars, only died 2 times. My battle group finished without dying at all. They died 10 times, so it's not like they didn't do a bad job or anything like that. They did good. We just, you know, were able to kind of pull it together this war and do a good job. And so, yeah, that's all I've got for this one. Hopefully in the next war, I will be going for the #1 spot as far as streak goes in all of 4 Loki history. Again, I was never expecting to get this high. My goal was over 100, and somebody made like a joke in the comment section about like, oh, now you need to go for 200. And I was like, haha, yeah, we'll see. Well, you know, hopefully I can go for 200 now. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.